Hello, welcome to this demonstration of installation and the features of my new Aorganizer 2.1 diary program just released at Ammonstore. Just opening up the distribution, assuming that I've just unpacked it. Click on the install icon. It brings up the installer using the installer utility. Gives you a few notes. Lets you know that you need to pre-install AMI SSL4. It will fetch the other dependencies for you. You can find AMI SSL4 on AmiNet at the moment. README, usual rubbish. Nobody reads those. Here's a license. Please do read that because it's important. It's more funny than legal, so I want somebody to laugh at my jokes. There is the list of dependencies that it would have loaded for me if I wasn't a developer and hadn't already got them. And now I'm going to install into my work volume. And it does create the Aorganizer diary directory for you, as it did actually tell you that in the first page. Right, finished installation. Dead easy and quick. So now we open up there it is. And we're going to start the diary. Now I'm going to save out a fresh copy because I don't want to mess around with my existing diary. It's got lots of important gigs and things in there. So save, and we'll save this as test. The first thing I want to show you is how to set up the syncing with your Google phone via Google Calendar or any Google calendar device. So we open the CalDAV directory and click on the Google Setup Wizard. Window opens. Type in there in the name of your diary, which is usually your email, your Google email. Click on Request Authentication Token. Choose a browser. Odyssey is the only one that really works. Odyssey, that is. I'm already logged into Google, but if I wasn't, you'd have to log in. That's fairly straightforward, same as any browser. Now I click on Allow to allow Aorganizer to manage my calendars. Present me with a long string of symbols, which I just copy. Then close the browser, and then paste that into the thing. Press Tab, and then you click on Request Credentials. Credentials are granted. Now you need to save them. That puts the credentials into your diary. Now I'm going to quickly save and quit that, just to get around a little tiny bug that I just noticed where the syncing menu doesn't enable on the first load. So now we're on syncing, we can do our first sync. I'm now fetching all my diary data. You'll see a little bit of CPU activity there where it does an initial investigation, and then a big lump's coming in a minute. It's downloading about 1,000 different events from the remote diary, which already has my current gig lists and other things in there, rehearsals, teaching appointments, all that kind of thing. While that's happening, obviously the diary is disabled. I'm pointing at the screen, which you can't see. Okay, now I'm fully synced. That will have been saved into the diary on the disk as well. You can see various events that I've got coming up. Aeon DevCon coming up this weekend. And page through by weeks. It's just doing another sync there. So, syncs about once a minute once it's running. You can look at details of events. You see the details of the gigs, where they are. You can obviously put anything you like in there. Got my lessons, rehearsals. Create a new event. Click on the thing. And you can type in the title. Spell it right. You'll notice that if you've been using the 1.4 version, there's a lot more fields available. Some of them are blanked out, like the organizer field. That's because Google uses those directly, and you don't want to put your own values in there unless you're an expert. So there, you can set a tool type to turn the Google mode off. So now we've set up an event, say for the 14th of June, and we can just click OK. You see that the display of the event shows you the title and where it is and the time. You've got a month in view, in which case, where's it gone? I've lost it. It only shows you the title and time. The time's left out for space reasons, and you've got the day in view. You double click on the event to view it. You can add an alarm. Alarms have got 4 types: play notify, play sound, send email, which is handled by the server, Google server, run a command, any command you want, like on your computer. You could get TuneIt to play a tune if you wanted. You can make the alarms local, in which case you can enter your own details. If it's remote, then Google enters the details for you. You can set the alarm to any days or hours beforehand, or after the event even. Or you can have them relative to the end of the event as well. So, and now it displays you information here. You can have alarms user requester if you prefer, then rather than you ring ho, and that will be a permanent alarm until you cancel it yourself. So if you have something important that you don't want to miss because you weren't looking at the screen when the ring hire went off, that's the way you do it. Click OK, and those details automatically get synced. You can see a little spike of CPU going on there with the remote server. There is a set of scripts. There's a new search function. I can put in the name of one of my bands, Burnt Ice. Search by title. Set exact match. And that finds one of the earliest dates in the diary, 1996 gig for Burnt Ice. You can step through them to different ones. Don't even know where that one is. These are quite old events, so they've been edited in a different way because obviously it's backwards compatible with the older versions of the diaries. So that's enough of that. Okay, I hope that's shown you a few quick features. Obviously it's a bit hurried because I don't want this video to be too long, and please do check it out on Amistore. Thank you.